Hi Capricorn, welcome to your November 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Since I launched this channel, I've mostly been providing monthly energy readings, but my schedule is opening up. So I'm planning to be creating and providing some additional, more frequent and consistent content. So definitely make sure you're subscribed if you'd like to stay up on the happenings of the channel. As I'm recording this reading today, it's November 2nd. Started recording readings yesterday. We just had Halloween on the 31st in Samhain, and yesterday was Dia de los Muertos. So if you participate or celebrate any of those holidays or rituals, I hope they've been supportive for you. We have just come out of a very intense eclipse season with the solar eclipse on the 14th and the lunar eclipse on the 28th. And I think all of us individually have been going through our own sort of triggers and chaos and stresses. And obviously, collectively, there's been a lot of turmoil, anguish, scary situations happening. So I hope you are doing your best to take care of yourself and surrounding yourself with individuals that you can trust, whether it's family, friends, you know, a therapist, a coach, anyone that can be a safe space for you to express and process your feelings and your emotions at this time. I hope you're taking care of yourself, Capricorn. All right, so like I said, this is a general energy reading for the Capricorn collective. This is not meant to be a personal reading, so take the messages that resonate, leave the rest, put yourself where you go. However, if you are interested in a personal reading, I will link my details below. Please note that the only way to book a personal reading with me is via my website. I will never reach out to you directly to solicit you for a reading, and no trusted reader will ever reach out to you directly to solicit you for a reading, so please be aware of scammers. Also, please note this is my only YouTube channel, and all of my social media handles are linked below, and they're all the same. One word, at the Path Illuminated, no special characters, no spaces, no numbers, no punctuation. So please be aware again of scammers and imposter accounts. And something that I always like to remind y'all of is you know yourself, your situation in your life better than anyone else. So always please trust your judgment and discernment above anyone else. Remember, you have free will. So if something comes out in the reading that you're not super happy with, understand that you can shift things depending on your perspective, how you deal with people and situations. Time is not linear. Past, present, and future is happening all at the same time. And we can change our circumstances, our options, our opportunities based on how we show up, how we engage in the choices that we make. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please help me in pulling a clear and accurate reading for the Capricorn collective for the month of November. What messages do you have for Capricorn at this time? Please help me in pulling clear and accurate messages for the Capricorn collective spirit. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. What messages we have? Okay, let me get the clarifying deck. And I have to acknowledge that your card Capricorn the Devil is here when I split the deck with the Page of Swords. So I don't know if you're obsessed with somebody and stalking them online, or if somebody's obsessed with you and stalking you online, but that's what those cards together mean for me. I don't often do that, and sometimes I'm not even paying attention. Like I'm a pretty, I think, to the point, direct, no nonsense reader. At least I like to perceive myself as that. And I don't spend a lot of time, you know, every reader is totally different, but I like to get to the point. I rarely ever pay attention when I'm splitting the deck. So for some reason I did, and yeah. Anyways, okay. Why are the Lovers here for Capricorn spirit? Why is the Four of Wands in reverse here for Capricorn spirit? Why is the Star here, Spirit, for Capricorn? Why is the Star here, Spirit? Interesting. Interesting for the Star to be clarified by the Star in reverse. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Okay. And why is the Three of Pentacles here, Spirit? I also apologize for any background noise. I do live in a big city, so if it's not construction noise, it's sirens. If it's not sirens, it's like helicopters. So I do my best, but there's always something. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Oh, okay, there you are. Lovers, card of Gemini. Now, this does not have to be necessarily about a romantic relationship, although it could be, right? It depends on you and your personal situation, right? This is a collective reading, so we'll get into it. But the Lovers often has to do with really big choices and decisions that are going to have monumental impact on the trajectory of our lives. It could have to do about a decision about a relationship. It could have to do with, you know, family dynamics, close friends, a job, right? Who knows? We'll get into it. Clarified by the Three of Wands. So you're really taking the time in November, Capricorn, to think about whatever this life decision is that you need to make. You're trying to assess where the path is leading you, where you want to go. You're trying to see, are my ships coming in? Are the things that I've invested in, are they returning to me? You're really deep in contemplation about considering what this path is, because there is some sort of transition happening here. Now, it looks to me like this very well could have to do with relationships. And when I say relationships, it can be romance, it can be family, it can be close friends, right? People, your chosen family, right? But whatever it is, there is some instability in these or this relationship, and things are not working out in your favor. And I think that that's going to become really clear. There's something that has been very unstable and has not been working out the way that you wanted it to, and you're needing to make a decision about this. And it may feel very triggering. It may be, it may feel impossible to make this choice, but you know you need to make it. Now, for me, the Star, you know, card of Aquarius, this is about finding the balance between your intellect and your intuition, right? This person is grounded, but they also are connected. Water represents intuition, and Aquarius is the water bearer, right? Which means they are known for being emotionally detached, but if they have the need to engage with and to really go deep within their emotions, they can. So for me, this is like, you do have that stability, although it may be a struggle, right? Because it is clarified by the Star in reverse. This may have to do with maybe some past insecurities, maybe imposter syndrome, because the Star, you know, this is like, as you begin to focus on yourself, right? As you're dealing with this transition, as you're like, okay, there's a choice I need to make here. Like, what's going on? This hasn't been stable. This hasn't been working out. You are focused on the things that fill your cup. You are focused on the things that matter to you. We have right now Pluto in Capricorn, and it's going to be moving into Aquarius in January. And that's, you know, a sign of the collective. It's moving from the old hierarchical, patriarchal power structures of top-down power to power to the people. So I see you, Capricorn, actually maybe struggling with that, because, you know, your sign tends to be really enjoys the rules sometimes, because it's like, you know what rules to play by. And I think that there might be some bit of internal struggle with like your identity, right? And maybe this decision is about letting go of an old way of being, in the universe, in the world, in society, right? And you are starting to get noticed, right? Maybe you're speaking up about some of the humanitarian crises that are going on right now. Maybe you're protesting, maybe you're, being very vocal, and people are noticing you. And that can often be triggering to be seen. Capricorn, I know it myself, just in launching the Path Illuminated, it's been a struggle to be seen and to express myself, and sometimes to be like, well, who am I, right? And so sometimes when we get noticed, it can make us feel like, oh crap, should I have said that? But yes, this is just a perception. This is just an old thought pattern. This is the inner critic. This is triggers of insecurity, but you're doing the right thing by standing up for what you believe in and doing what you know is right. You're going to get noticed by the right people, and the universe has your back, right? This is judgment. The angels are watching over you. You're building alliances with community. And also for me, this is like your ancestors are actually supporting this process of you moving into a more seen position in your life right now, of speaking up for others, of realizing who you are, and the fact that, you know what, why not me? Love this Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment card. This is an individual, again, right, that's pouring into themselves, that pours from a full cup, that is not controlled by people pleasing and overextending. They know that if they take care of themselves first, they can show up for everyone else, right? They know that by finding internal alignment and coherence, and by honoring themselves and their values, that's how you find emotional fulfillment. And by focusing and trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, Capricorn, you will actually start to come out of any either perceived lack mentality or perceived financial constraints. Whatever you've felt, or maybe fears of, like, if I say this, am I going to be targeted at work? If I say this, am I going to have less opportunities? You're coming out of being left out of the cold. You don't need to worry about that. By you being who you are and stepping into this star power, this star, and I like that it's in the center of the reading, right? Like, by allowing yourself to be seen, by speaking your truth, by taking care of yourself, by being the example, the universe is going to bless you. The universe is going to bring in collaborators, allies, community that are going to help you build this new thing, this new life, this new path, this new job, this new platform, whatever it is, right? This new relationship, this new way of being. And I love to see it clarified by the devil in reverse. This is letting go of codependency, letting go of people pleasing, letting go of toxic patterns and ways of being, and being like, no, I know that when I honor myself and I honor my values, I'm going to attract aligned individuals that are healthy, that respect me, that are not going to expect me to overextend myself, right? That are not going to be codependent on me. They're going to be healthy, and they're going to be balanced. I really love this energy, Capricorn. It's a big shift from some of the other readings. Spirit, can you give me some additional insights here for Capricorn? King of Pentacles. You know, this is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is having your financial stability, the fruits growing on the vine, having your comfy blanket, your cozy bed, your 1,000, count Egyptian sheet set, right? Because you've done the work, right? And it's not just in here, right? Like, before we even got into these extended cards, this is talking about you focusing on yourself. This is talking about you doing the right thing. This is about you, like, loving on yourself, aligning yourself, right? Letting go of the fears, letting go of the haters, letting go of the unstable situations, right? Trusting the process, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, because you know what's coming, right? And that you are stable, and you are finding that balance between, the 3D reality and your intuition, that your intuition is leading you to abundance. that things are becoming balanced, card of Libra, right? Like that you know that justice is on your side. You know that your heart is in the right place. You know that what you're saying is true and right and worthy. And it's going to balance out everything in your life. It's going to make it clear who you need to cut off. You're going to be clear with your communication. There's going to be no confusion about who you are, where you stand. And that's a very, very powerful place to be, Capricorn. When you stand for others, you stand for yourself. Now, Hierophant, but it's in reverse. You are letting go of the belief that you have to do everything the way that you've been told how to do it. Because when it's upright, this can be traditional marriage. It can be traditional values, right? Traditional modes of being. For me, this is an indication of letting go of you're ready to think outside of the box. You're ready to dream a dream outside of the reality that you've been told you must live, that are starting to accept that, like, you don't have to play the same game everybody else plays. You don't have to do the same jobs everybody else does. You don't have to have the same focus that everybody has. You are meant to stand out. You are not meant to fit in. And that means that you are going to be taking a route that other people wouldn't. You're not meant to stick to tradition. You are meant to disrupt it, Capricorn. That may not be what most people think of Capricorn, but like Capricorn is a very powerful sign. And if, you're in a place of really healing and taking accountability and maturing, right, there's almost nothing you can't do. Capricorn is an earth sign, and something that people don't know about the history is that, yes, Capricorn is the goat, but traditionally Capricorn is the sea goat. What does that mean? That means that not only can Capricorn climb the highest mountain, but they can swim to the depths of the sea. All right. So you can go deep with spirit, with your intuition, with, your abilities, but you can bring them and ground them in this 3D reality. And that's a very powerful place to be. Card of Leo, the universe is providing you strength to move into this new place of being, giving you the strength and the courage to move away from people, places, situations that are no longer working, because why? You're focusing on yourself, your cup first. Right? Loving yourself, knowing who you are, knowing that you can be grounded and have internal coherence and have, right, that connection to your spirit, to your intuition, and also be very grounded and logical in your approach. So this is really a very powerful reading, Capricorn. I'd be curious to see how this manifests for you, but I really hope you take this opportunity to step into the light, to shine like the star that you were meant to be, and to let go of whatever people think you're supposed to do, whatever judgments they have of you, whatever stereotypes they have of you, Capricorn. You are the star, and you were meant to stand out, not to fit in, and you are really having an opportunity this month to lead the way and to show other people how it's done as a spiritual baddie. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the Fairy Blessings Oracle. A blessing on the heart's calling. 38. The fairy gift of living from the truest and most pure call of the heart. I love that. For fairies, what the heart wants in its purest form is the right thing to desire. But for humans, we have long practiced smothering the heart with the voice of reason, most often not our own voice, but the voices of others, of cultures and governments, and of groups of people who fear nothing so much as you hearing the heart's deep call. And so with this gift of the fairy comes the gift of hearing again. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. And so with this gift of the fairy comes the gift of hearing again, the heart's deep call, and having the courage and commitment to follow it, no matter where it may take us. The heart's deep call will never drive us to a destructive relationship or a hurtful scenario. It is not going to sacrifice our spirit to the making of money or the stifling of creativity. The heart's deep call, the true call, is beyond this and will only take us in the direction of the dreams we are meant to fulfill this lifetime. The fairies can now, with this gift, slowly lift the mist that covers the shining heart within you and open you up to that deep listening to your own self and help you to value the song of the heart that has been singing to you since you were born. For the fairies have heard the song of your heart and have wondered at the difference between its call and the life you have lived thus far. With this gift, your life will move more into accord with the heart, and you will begin to live that deep, true place with integrity, with fulfillment, without foolishness or following another, for your own heart will guide you and never ask you to sacrifice yourself to the creation of the dream of another. The fairy's gift is of the heart's deep call to you, friend. May its song bring you every blessing. I hope these messages resonated for you, Capricorn. I'll see you next time. Bye.